Chloe, otherwise known as Princess Aspian, and welcome to my channel.
Just be me.
So I've been talking about autism since I was 18, which is 5 years. The fact that I actually had to count that. And I have been autistic since I was in the womb, which is a lot of time to be hearing silly comments about autism and about autistic people. And trust me, there's a lot of silly comments. There's a lot of silly people out there. Apparently it's animal talking hour at this time, so excuse the cockatoos and the dogs and the horses, we're just rolling with what we've got. I did a video a while back called 10 things not to say to autistic people. Alas, I have heard many more silly things to not say to autistic people since that video. So I bring you 10 more things not to say to autistic people. Also, we're bringing the caddies back. Don't know why that's starting again, but there we go. You know what? Every single video for the past like month, we've done like a fun little like outfit of the day. So, you know, let's do it again. We're gonna do it again. Anyway, cat ears, cause why not? Haven't done that since I was like 20, but off we go. My earrings have got little Tinkerbells on them. What the heck? Cutest thing ever. My jumper is a vegan Barbie jumper, and this is what I'm wearing on my legs. Don't remember where these are from either, but they're very cute. They're very tie-dye, they're very pink, and I feel like it just matches the entire vibe. Not that you see the pants anyway, but now you have, so now you know what the rest is going on like. Anyway, let's get on to the video. Number 1. Stop trying to find a label. Labels are good. We like labels. We're autistic. But even still, saying that you're autistic is the exact same thing as saying that you're neurotypical. It's not something that's attached itself to you like a produce sticker. It's a part of you. It's a part of your identity, the same way that being Caucasian is part of your identity, or the same way that being neurotypical is part of your identity. You wouldn't look at someone that says, oh, I'm black, and say, no, you're just trying to use a label, because that's part of it. You wouldn't look at a woman who says, I am a woman, and say to her, no, stop trying to find a label, because that's what she is. She's a woman. It's part of who we are, and believe it or not, it's actually a very key part of who we are. Identity in any form is really, really important to people in general. That's how we, well, identify ourselves. And trying to find a label because you're autistic is entirely valid and entirely normal. Yes, you are trying to find a label because you're trying to find out what your identity is, and that's absolutely brilliant. Number 2, I never would have known. This comes off as extremely ableist and extremely stereotyped to what you believe autism is. By saying I never would have known, it means that you already have a preconceived idea of what autism is supposed to be, and that you don't match that stereotype. Now, most times that someone says it to me, they say it in a way which I think is supposed to be taken as a compliment. As in, oh, you're autistic? You couldn't be. I never would have guessed. But it's not something to guess. It's not something to know. Autism comes in a million different ways. You can't tell an autistic person just by looking at them. So I'm really curious, when you say I never would have known you're autistic, what would have made you know I was autistic? What would have made you say, yes, that girl is definitely an autistic person? If I dressed like Sheldon Cooper, would like that be a giveaway? Is wearing cat ears a giveaway? Probably. Saying I never would have known you're autistic, or you don't look autistic, oh, but you don't meet the stereotypes of autism, as a compliment isn't actually a compliment. Number 3, but you make eye contact, or but you can socialize. It's called masking, Karen. Also, not every single autistic person is going to tick the boxes of every single autism trait. That's just a guideline, it's just a stereotype. You don't have to be able to tick every single one of these stereotype traits to be considered an autistic person. Not only that, but a lot of autistic people can make eye contact. We're not going to spontaneously combust if we make eye contact. It is possible for us. Most of us just don't enjoy it. I've taught myself how to make eye contact, and even then I usually don't enjoy it, or I find secret little tricks that make it look like I'm looking you in the eye even though I'm actually not. We understand how to make eye contact, we understand when to make eye contact, we just choose not to make eye contact. And the more I'm talking about eye contact, the more I'm feeling really nervous in front of a camera and focusing my eyes away from it. It's all masking. 4, you're obviously very high functioning. The amount that this one, oh, this comment in particular gets me. I'm about to trigger some like autism mama bears here, but I have something to tell you. Functioning labels don't exist. Oops. Functioning labels are a neurotypical person's way to pick apart autistic people. By using functioning labels, you're basically saying you know how to function as a normal human. You Not so much. Can you see the issue in this? And here's the thing. You don't see me on my bad days. You don't see me on the days where I need to literally set alarms so I know when to eat, when to drink, because my body is not going to give me those alarms for me. You don't see the days where my sister has literally had to dress me because I can't do it myself. You don't see me in the middle of a meltdown when I can't make sense of the world around me. High functioning doesn't mean that we don't struggle. It means that our struggles aren't as easily seen by you and therefore are completely undermined. By saying high functioning, you're taking away from my struggles, and by saying low functioning, you're taking away from someone else's achievements. High functioning doesn't exist. It is all just autism. Number 5. It seems like everyone's autistic these days. Autism always has and always will be here. As long as there has been people, there has been autistic people. The difference is autistic people used to go through their entire lives suffering and struggling because they didn't have support or understanding, and they were left to feel alienated in a world that they didn't understand. They were left to feel alienated, marginalized, and scared. There is not an increase of autism. There is an increase in autism diagnosis because we're finally able to get that diagnosis. Mount Everest wasn't discovered until 1856, but I can guarantee you it still existed. Number 6, and I'm not going to say this word, but I'm sure you can understand what I mean. The R slur. What are you trying to prove by saying this? How is this helping you? What do you gain out of saying this? Truly, I'm not even going to explain this one. Number 7. But you're too smart to be autistic. Let me introduce to you a person named Einstein and Newton and Darwin. Fun fact, autistic people are some of the smartest people in existence. If you have a look at any chosen field and you want to have a look at the top people in that field, I can guarantee you they're going to be autistic. Some of the world's most famous scientists, inventors, actors, artists, musicians, they were all autistic. Autistic people are some of the most intelligent people in the world. In fact, there are several very large tech companies which only hire autistic people. While we're at it, have a look at the person that invented the phone that you're using. Number 8, have you tried essential oils, yoga, veganism? Essential oils and yoga are not going to change the genetic makeup of my brain, Karen. Anyone who says that they have an ability to cure autism with these essential oils or a diet change or a this or that, whatever, it doesn't work. It's complete hogwash. That's not how our brains work. You can literally not change someone's entire genetic makeup just because you decided to sniff some lavender oil. Doesn't work like that. I'm sorry. Also, how ableist and righteous is that to think that you can change someone's entire being with a thing of oil or veganism or yoga? Autism is a part of me. It is all of me. And you waltzing on in with your little thing of essential oils and a yoga mat claiming that you can fix me? Do your research. Number 9, clearly you were misdiagnosed. The irony of this is that most autistic women are actually misdiagnosed a million times before they're diagnosed as autistic. Been there, done that. Number 10, I'm sorry. I have gotten this one so many times where I'll be speaking to someone and having a very normal conversation and somehow autism will come up and they'll look at me like I've just told them that I have stage 4 leukemia, and they'll get so uncomfortable and look so sad for me and say, I'm sorry. Sorry for what? Sorry for the way that society treats us? Sorry for the fact that society is really ableist towards autistic people? Sorry for being alienated and marginalized our entire lives for no other reason than the fact that our brains work slightly differently than yours? You can be sorry for those things, be my guest, but saying I'm sorry as a way to feel bad about me because I'm autistic, it's not a death sentence. This is who I am. This is my brain, and I love my brain, and I love the fact that I'm autistic. It's part of what makes me who I am. If I wasn't autistic, I wouldn't be me. I wouldn't be creative and bold and have all of these characteristics that I love about myself. Autism isn't a death sentence. In fact, I see it as the greatest gift that I could possibly have. And I know a lot of other autistic people think the same. So by telling an autistic person, I'm sorry, when you find out they're autistic, I love who I am, and that's inclusive of being autistic. And if you can't see that, then you don't deserve to be in someone's life. Anyway, those are 10 more things not to say to autistic people. I want to know if you guys have had any of these things said to you and what your responses are, because I need to find some good, new, interesting responses to silly people. Also, let me know what other things people have said to you. I have heard some absolute crackers. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. I hope you guys are staying kind to yourself and staying kind to other people. I hope you guys are staying hydrated. I hope you guys are wearing your masks when you leave your house. Please, I know I'm not seeing Harry Styles this year, but I would at least like to see him next year. If you guys did like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I don't mind. Do whatever makes you feel good. Do whatever makes you feel happy. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Just be